Hello everybody! Welcome back. And we're thirsty. Oh wait, actually there should be a place to drink around here. So I'm not going to really waste my purified water. So I turned off World of Pain because it was pissing me off. I'll turn it back on when I hit like level, I don't know, 25 I guess. When I can actually do some shit to the higher level mobs.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
So yeah, we gotta talk to Cass, and so Crimson Caravan sent me. They want to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Really? Wait. What happened to your caravan?
Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell.
So even if you have nothing, you won't sell?
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter right here. The terms are fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right. Trading history for a slip of paper.
So what, you're going to keep it? You're just going to keep it?
Yeah. Yeah, I will. And you sure as hell aren't taking it. Can't believe I was even listening to you.
Maybe there's something else we could trade.
You are definitely barking up the wrong bar stool. Whatever you're suggesting, not interested.
How about this outpost is the last place you want to be trapped?
That's a good point. It's the caravan clearance that's got me stuck here. I'm sure this bar's getting tired of propping me up. Give me that paper.
Hey!
I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
What will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
There's other places to go.
Where? Like Vegas? Shoot and spit enough friends out. East? Get put in one of Caesar's little camps? No thanks. Head back west? I already know the big circle and everyone in it, except now I go back there, ruined. Never really realized how small the Mojave is getting nowadays. Hard to find a place to go that's worthwhile.
Maybe it's not where you go, it's the company.
It's the company? That has got to be the biggest load of Brahmin shit I've ever heard. Still, if you've got more like that, walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in.
Hey, yay, Cass is giving you the Whiskey Rose perk. Sweet, so she's a companion, but I don't want to have any companions yet.
Sure could use a drink. Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour.
Ooh.
I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Where was your caravan hit?
Upside of Vegas, here tell. Trapped at the Mojave outpost. So I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit. So the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
Shit. How did you catch word of it?
Got word back on what happened from rangers. Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it.
Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
Oh, sure. Let's go then.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes.
Alright, well, I had other questions.
Ask them then.
Where did you get that pendant?
Gift for my dad, along with my name. Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though. Anyway, pendant's a little rose. Originally thought it was one of Mom's tribal necklaces, but no. Came from Dad.
Your mother was a tribal?
You know, like one of the tribes from the east. We got 'em out west, too. NCR's herding them up, though, domesticating them. Mom was from east of the Colorado, though. Not sure what tribe. Was before the time Caesar rounded them up, made them legion.
Yeesh.
She walked a hell of a way until she crossed paths with my dad, and he convinced her to stop walking. And lucky for me, he was a horny old bastard.
That's one way to put it.
Didn't ask Mom to elaborate. Never heard her complain about his bedroom behavior. Only complain he wasn't around to do it no more.
Huh. Tell me about your dad.
Not much to tell. He ended up walking east one day when I was young and never came back. Not a family deserter like some, though. Mom died waiting for him, and she had me to raise. She was sick, but she held off dying until I was old enough to be getting into trouble with the boys. As for Dad, I figure he just got himself lost or dead. Happens. And I'm not all boo-hoo about it, so save your glass for someone who's crying.
Oh, okay. Any idea why he went east?
Not a clue. When he left, I was too in my crib to understand why, and around the time Mom passed, I was too into my teens to listen. Got his name, got this pendant, and that's about it.
Where did you learn to shoot then?
Short of caps is what taught me mostly. Ammo's expensive, so I learned to make every shot count. I can hear tell my dad was a crack shot, so I don't want to dirty the family name. Not out of pride. Respect.
And where did you learn to handle dynamite?
Dynamite's for when you don't have enough bullets, want to clear a pass or scare off geckos from a caravan. Some of Twister's out of the divide can block off a pass in no time, so you learn how to handle powder so you don't get trapped somewhere. Any event, I prefer shooting if it comes down to an argument. Don't worry, I'll carry my weight if a disagreement arises.
Any other weapons you know how to use?
What, you mean like spears? No, none of that. Mom was a tribal, but she didn't teach me anything like that.
I have other questions.
Ask 'em then.
Is whiskey your drink of choice?
Not sure if I chose it or it chose me. Dad ran a bar a long time ago, and it was a labor of love, Mom said. Didn't sound like it made her happy. Still, I'm guessing I got some of Dad's love of whiskey in me because the burn suits me fine. Used to call me Whiskey Rose back west, before I punched enough people, so now they say it. But quiet, and when I'm not around.
Whiskey Rose?
Yeah, on account of my name. And the blossoms on my cheeks when I drink too much. Won most of those fights, too. Can take a hell of a punch and give it right back when I've got a bottle in me. It's all in how you drink it, though. There's a trick to it. When we pass the bottle, I'll show you how it's done.
Sweet. Where do you usually go to drink?
There's usually a bar in every stop along the road. Helps me sleep. Well, not really, but I tell myself that. Sometimes I have to brew it myself if I'm too far from a bar. Not quality, but I'm for anything that takes the edge off the day.
Wait, you can make moonshine?
Yeah. What else you gonna do with an empty bottle? Wait for it to refill itself?
Why not?
Get me some ingredients out of the Mojave, an empty bottle, a little time, and I'll keep us stocked.
Hey, sweet. So, mace, 2 mut fruits, yeast, and a fission battery? Next time, maybe.
All right, then.
Sweet. Well, come on. I got more to talk to her about, so I'm gonna go do her
Why
quest
the hell are we
first.
wandering so much anyway? Nothing against the Mojave, except the dust, heat, and scorpions, but
Looking for a man who shot me.
a man who shot you.
Twice. In the head.
And you got better.
A doctor helped patch me up.
2 shots in the head without an auto doc is a lot of patching. Hope you thanked him properly. Who Who's this snake that put bullets in your head? Did he have cause, or...
He wanted something I was carrying.
So he robbed you? Robbing a courier's low. And any family or group he's with is gonna get a black eye for it. Caravan code of the wastes is you don't fuck with the one who brings you your mail. And you don't fuck with your supply line. Hope this shithead knows what he's in for. From both of us. What's his name?
Benny wore a checkered suit.
Can't say I've heard the name. Or heard about any man dressed like a seat cover.
Yeah.
Still, suit means money, and suits stand out. Especially here in the Mojave. One of the larger towns, or Vegas, might be the place to go.
Well, I don't know where to go.
Don't worry, though. We'll sort this asshole out. Rattle his cage a little.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Ask him, then.
How'd you get started in the caravan business?
Started? Took to it like a fish to water. Well, if you know what a fish is.
I'm familiar. Do you know what a fish is?
Well, of course I do. It's this slimy, scaled thing. Like a lake lurk, except no legs. Well, most times. They're like birds, except they stay underwater. Anyway, I've seen pictures. One guy even had one above his bar in Reading, except it was made of pre-war plastic. Used to say it could sing, but I figured he was on a jet rush.
Oh, that's cool. So you just started in the caravan?
Actually, it sort of fell on me. My feet get antsy if I stay in one place, like the Mojave Outpost. It's driving me crazy, that feeling of being trapped there. So, thanks for that.
No worries. So you traveled a lot.
Yeah. West, east, and passed through places enough times people would sometimes pay me some caps to take something to the next town.
What, like a courier?
Well, not as glamorous, I guess. Roads back west were safer in most places. Most. Anyway, occurred to me I could scratch the traveling itch and get paid for it. Cassidy caravans formed around me. Rest is history.
I got other questions.
Ask them then.
Damn, that's a lot of questions. You any good in a fight?
I'm fair with chucking dynamite, not bad with a pistol, if I do say so myself. Carry a knife, too, but that's more for practical reasons. Prefer settling things with my fists, though. Made more friends than corpses in bar fights. Plan on keeping it that way. Don't think I'm some kind of Vault City pacifist, though. If things get heated, I'll start shooting. Trust me.
Good. Alright, so any other question? I had other questions. How's caravan life in the Mojave?
Well, I'm not one for soft living. Or soft men, let me tell you. I'm guessing neither are you.
Soft men don't stay that way around me, I've found.
Well, don't let the soldiers drink too much, and I'd agree with you most time. Fucking whiskey dicks. My point before is that you know the Mojave, and it's a hard place.
And the caravan life's the same way?
The caravan fighting here in the Mojave, it's been downright brutal. The amount of caravan space you reserve for ammo alone. And if it's not raiders, powder gangers, it's NCR tolls. They need to get the money from somewhere, even if it's Vegas bound.
Really? Do you deal mostly with NCR?
Anyone wise does. Vegas families pay on time, from what I've heard. Even the Omertas. The White Gloves pay on time, but they're creepy. Deal with anyone else, though, you're taking a big risk.
What about Caesar's Legion?
The Legion? What about them? I don't trade caps or supply anyone who keeps slaves and treats women like Brahmin in those camps of theirs.
Alright, just asking.
Look, not meaning to fly off the handle like that. There's some caravans that deal with the Legion, yes. And as much as it pains me to say it, any caravan marked by the Legion is safe as houses. They guard their roads, their supply lines. Even fiends would hesitate before going after any trader dealing with Legion.
You sound frustrated.
I am. If NCR took the same stand and committed patrols to the roads, then I'd think that'd solve a lot of their problems right there. But they don't. Caravans get butchered in the Mojave all the time, like mine. And so fucking close to Vegas, you could see it from the wall.
Sheesh. NCR sounds like it has a lot to answer for.
NCR tries. It's just that trying doesn't mean a whole lot when you're paying your respects to the dead. And Legion, from what I've heard, they don't do the stop tolls on the roads or in the outposts like some NCR quartermasters do. You're lucky if you turn a profit sometimes. If some new officer gets assigned a route, the fees just get worse.
Any other differences between Legion and NCR?
Much as I hate the Legion, caravan life would be a hell of a lot easier if they ran the roads. Well, as long as those companies were run by men. And that's the biggest issue I see. And it's a shame. But I think there's people on the NCR side who feel more strongly than I do.
Really? What do you mean?
Some caravans deal with the Legion now because the security. If towns could get the same protection, a lot more tempting than you'd think. A bunch of people would be willing to side with the Legion to not have to worry about fiends and boomers and powder ganger attacks. It's not hard for some folks to sell freedom when the alternative is worse. Especially if being with NCR is going to get you on a Legion cross.
I had other questions.
Ask them then.
What do you think of the NCR?
NCR's my country, and I support it. Anyone who says otherwise, I'll feed them my knee. I know which side of the firing line I'm on in the Mojave, just so you know.
There's a but in there.
Yeah, there is. I'm not some blind, flag-saluting, do-as-they-will NCR lover. They're family. But let me tell you what family means. You ever had a brother? Some dumbass younger brother, say, who knocked up the pastor's daughter, can't hold a job, and is home away as a jail cell? That's NCR. Their compass is spinning all the time.
So they lack direction.
They try to put their stake in everything they see. Nobody's dick's that long. Not even Long Dick Johnson, and he had a fucking long dick. Thus the name.
Yeah, I got that part. Thanks.
So NCR tries to hold on to everything. They can't, because it's too big for them to get their arms around. They can't guard the roads. They can't put a line of troops around the Mojave. It's just greed that makes the heads back west even try.
So the Mojave suffers then?
Aside from the people in the towns, it's the soldiers that suffer for it most. Ever seen NCR troops asked to go after gangs at 3-to-1 odds? That bear flag doesn't make them bulletproof. And when those gangs were caused by NCR in the first place, like the powder gangers, Caesar on a crutch. Don't get me started there.
So what's the There's other alternatives.
Look, and what I'm about to say, I don't mean as any offense to you. I know where your sympathies lie. I wouldn't want the Brotherhood, or the Followers, or the Vegas families running the Mojave. All of them are a different kind of fuck-up. NCR just has some shaping up to do. Maybe Caesar kicking them in the nuts is a nice wake-up call, is all I'm saying. I just wish Caesar would kick the heads of NCR, not the feet. I've fucked a soldier in my time. They don't need to get fucked by their orders.
I love you, Cass. I had other questions.
Ask them then.
She's so Cass. What can you tell me about New Vegas?
Much as anyone else. Cazador trap. You fly in, the city sucks a pint out of you, then you're out on the street. NCR makes a habit of going there and dumping cash. Only the Strip gets fat off it. Couldn't tell you much more than that. Not really one for New Vegas when there's enough dumpwater bars in the Mojave to last me.
I've had other questions.
Ask them then.
Alright, never mind. Let's move on.
Sounds good to me.
Whew, man. We learned a lot about Cass today, didn't we? So let's see. Well, let's go. I was gonna go, like, just not have her, but I'm just gonna go do her quest that she gave us really fast, which is pretty cool. So let's see. Heartache by the number. So where is that gonna be at? Wreckage is right there. We can go to the Sharecropper Farms, because then I can just get a drink there and heal my dehydration level. Ooh. Because if I remember correctly, there was some kind of, yeah, right over here, see? Yay! Water valve. Dehydration decreased. Awesome. Come on, Cass. Let's go find the caravan place. Your place, whatever. Hey. But you know what? I think this is a good stopping point for now. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of me talking to Cass. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked the video and subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. Until then, I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks again for watching, guys. Goodbye.